Okay, hello YouTube. I'm going to play a game here. Starts with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. So we're going to have an Italian game. Now it's either bishop c5, knight f6, or bishop e7, or the kind of the three main moves. So now we have a two knights defense, knight g5. I'm going to double attack f7. We're going to play takes. Now knight takes, knight f7 leads to the fried liver. Yeah, pretty much everybody plays either knight a5, b5, or knight d4. So we're going to play bishop b5, takes, and I'm going to play queen f3. If he moves the knight, I play queen f7, mate. Okay, darn, didn't move the knight. That was worth a shot. So bishop e7, bishop d3, we're still kind of in the main line. Again, if he moves the knight, queen f7, up. Didn't do it, okay. Knight c3. Now, some people will play knight d5 here, and then bishop takes h7 is a winning attack. Like bishop h7, king h8, bunch of other stuff. Okay, so h6, knight e4, and now I got to bring this knight back to g3 because I got to prevent pawn to f5. That is on the table now that the king is castled. Okay, so he played knight f4, and the theory here is bishop f5. And this is supposed to be advantage white. So bishop a6, I don't normally see that, but I guess the point is to prevent castling, which it fails to. A lot of people will throw in g6 here, and all I kind of remember about this whole thing is this whole position is just advantage white. There's just absolutely nothing at all to write home about for black. He's making a lot of knight moves too. I'm going to start moving in for the kill here. I'm just going to start moving my pieces towards his king, something that people really underestimate in this position. Yeah, this has to be winning, right? Maybe I'm being a little too ambitious here, but it's just hard to imagine that this isn't a completely winning position for white. So I'm just playing for mate. Yeah, it's just very difficult for me to imagine that this is not completely winning in every possible way. I don't know how he can survive even just a couple more moves. So knight h5, threat is queen g7 mate. He's going to have to play bishop f6 just to cover that threat. Or just, I guess, some random bishop move, I don't know. I'm honestly kind of running out of ideas for him. I'm down one pawn in this position. I'm down one pawn worth of material. I sacrificed a piece, but I was already up a pawn, and he's just resigning. Okay, resigning on the spot. That's an interesting approach. I mean, he's getting attacked pretty bad. What does the analysis computer say? Like, how bad is this? It's bad. Like, okay, so play +8, +9 for white. Okay, so the computer's saying bishop h4, queen g7, king here, queen takes, king back, queen g7, king here, and then what, just knight f6, and we're still attacking. Yeah, usually when you're swarming the king like this, it's pretty bad. I wonder if I could have landed a killer blow maybe a little bit sooner. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe queen g4 was stronger. It likes even just queen g4 instead of bishop h6 too, so just this kind of crude queen h4, king h8, queen h5, rook g8, and then bishop h6, yeah. And then the king is really, really trapped. So then g6 and then queen back to h3 it thinks is winning. But it's giving almost the same assessment as what I got with my much more direct approach. Yeah, it likes knight e4 because why wouldn't it? Yeah, so this direct approach does work. Just blast open the king side completely. And there shouldn't be any survival. I was more thinking like maybe bishop d6 was possible, or even bishop to b4. But because at least with bishop d6, like you're hitting, but you're getting mated. Okay, so takes. Oh, knight g5 is the point, and then there's just no defending. Oh, against all these threats, because this is a threat as well. So like, for example, we'll just say random move. Queen f7 would be made. If they defend f7, like it's giving bishop c4, you have queen f6, king back, and then knight h7 is made. On top of the fact that the c4 bishop is just hanging, so we can just reiterate all our threats if we really, really wanted to. But yeah, so I hope you found this video kind of interesting. You know, my opponent played this move, and actually this move knight f4 is kind of known to be a mistake. Knight b4 is supposed to be the best move here, and then the position is still supposed to be relatively equal. You can see after knight f4, the assessment drops really far after bishop f5, and white's able to kind of shift all of his pieces to the king side, and this is just kind of well known to be advantage white, because white's up a pawn, and eventually white will be attacking. So normally, if you're down the material like black is in this position, you want to have the initiative. That's kind of the point of the two knights defense. So when black can't do that, black typically ends up significantly worse. So anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you can use some of these ideas in your own games. Thank you very much for watching.